PSX guy.
Don't move.
Я подал и не могу стоять.
Cook, get down here. I've got him.
I'm following you.
Where were you?
Securing the first floor.
Okay, Mr. Smolnikov. What gives?
Why are you here? I've done nothing. You have no right to come in here like this. This isn't Russia.
Shut up. You're under arrest. I'll Miranda him. You secure the place. I spotted a 38 downstairs, back left corner.
Where's the plutonium you were smuggling?
What? I handle all sorts of things, but never that. You are talking crazy.
Why did you kill Wong? Because he talked to us? What are you trying to hide?
I didn't kill Wong. I knew him. He maybe did some work for me, but I didn't kill him.
Why did you kill the Terracon's crew?
I didn't kill nobody. They were my men. Why would I kill them? There was a fire.
Right. A fire you set afterwards to hide what you'd done.
I may be a smuggler, so are lots of people, but I didn't kill anybody.
What did you keep in that warehouse?
What do you mean? You're in my warehouse.
Look at this. It's a payroll manifest. It's a match of the one we found on Terracon.
It's in your best interest to cooperate, Mr. Smolnikov.
You were right. It's a 38.
Yeah, and I bet you it's the same gun that killed Wong and shot Scully. You better get a ballistics test run.
It isn't my gun.
Yeah.
You have mail.
Hey, Sleeping Beauty.
Wilmore, how's it going?
Good. How are you? You don't look so good.
I don't feel so hot.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I think I'm coming down with the flu or something. What's up? I suppose you want me to fire that.
You guessed it.
Great. My headache just went away.
I'm sorry. You really don't feel good, do you?
Nope. Let's go. Sure enough, they all three match.
Great. Thanks, man. I hope you're feeling better.
You have mail.
Where are the FBI agents?
What are you talking about?
We found the woman's blood in your warehouse.
What warehouse? You're in my warehouse.
Your gun shot her. We have a forensics match.
I kill no FBI agents.
You were right. It's a 38.
It isn't my gun.
Yeah.
You were right. It's a 38.
And I bet you it's the same gun that killed Wong and shot Scully.
What did you keep?
I tell you, this is my warehouse.
We have payroll logs from the Terracon that show that Wong worked for you. We found documents that match downstairs.
So? That proves nothing.
All right, let's get him downtown and process him. Come on. We'll interrogate him some more once we get this sorted out. Get the local police to secure the warehouse. Let's go.
It's Amos. That boat you sent me onto was radioactive.
What?
That boat, the Terracon, had dangerously high levels of radioactivity. You sent me into a hot area. That's what's wrong with me. I don't have the flu. I have radiation sickness.
Oh man, John, I am so sorry. I don't know what to say.
Just be more careful before you get somebody killed.
You have mail.
What the hell were you thinking?
About what?
About your little raid on the smugglers. I had turned that case over to the task force, and you two cowboys go running off shooting up a place without so much as a phone call? Do you have any idea how stupid I look?
Cook called you.
He did not.
He did. He said he asked for SWAT backup, though they never did show up and we could have used the support.
Look, don't lie to me. Do you need to get that?
No, the machine will pick up.
I guess I just had you all wrong.
Agent Wilmore, we must meet right away. Your actions are endangering the lives of Mulder and Scully. They are alive, but they won't be for much longer unless you act quickly. This has nothing to do with Russian smugglers. Sandpoint, Hangar 4, dawn. Come alone, or I won't show up.
I don't know what kind of ridiculous Twilight Zone BS that you're involved with. And you know what? I don't care. I only came over here to tell you one thing. Smolnikov was just released for lack of evidence.
You have mail.
Agent Wilmore, I'm so glad to see that you took my advice and came along.
So, it's the mystery man. I was expecting someone a little more Sean Connery.
I think that'll be quite enough, Agent Wilmore. We don't have much time, so I want you to listen to me very carefully. The most important thing is that you cannot tell anyone that I was here or that we spoke. No one in the Bureau. Not Cook, not Shanks, nor that Seattle police detective you've been teamed up with. Do you understand me? I need your word on this, Agent Wilmore, or I won't help you.
You have my word.
Good. Listen very carefully to what I have to tell you. Lives are at stake here, including your own. Mulder and Scully are still alive.
So you said.
But they won't be much longer if you don't do something about it. Scully and Mulder are not together. You need to find the Jane Doe that was checked into the Presbyterian Hospital in Gold Bar 3 days ago. She's about to be released. This has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with smuggled Soviet plutonium.
Who do you work for?
If you're going to help Scully and Mulder, you're going to need something more than a gun. Men have died in order to possess this. I'm going to loan it to you for a short time, because without it, there's no way that you could survive. The man that Mulder and Scully were looking for and the man that you need to find if you're going to save them can only be killed by inserting this blade into the base of his neck.
Do I know this man?
This man is not what he seems. If the injury is not precise, he will kill you. Do not try firing a gun. Don't attempt to do anything except to use this. If anyone discovers that you have it, you're a dead man. Don't forget the Jane Doe at Gold Bar.
Whoa! Take it easy, it's me.
I can see that.
You get grumpy when your asses run ragged, don't you?
What are you doing here?
Are you kidding? After that phone message, I wouldn't have missed this for the world.
Yeah, well, you better be careful or you may run your ass ragged.
I wouldn't mind that. It was kind of cute.
Cute. Precious springs to mind.
So, we kind of have a lot to talk about, don't we?
Yeah, I guess we do. But first, Jane Doe and Gold Bar.
Hello. May I ask your business here?
We're looking for a Jane Doe.
May I see some identification?
Of course. How did you know we were cops?
Who else would come looking for a Jane Doe?
That's a good point.
What's your business with her?
We need to make sure she's all right.
Of course. What is her name?
Dana Scully.
Yes. Do you recall the name of her immediate superior? I need to phone him and I've misplaced his information.
Shanks?
Thank you. There are some forms to fill out. My office is right down the hall here.
I really can't believe I'm having to do this. After 5 years at the Bureau, you should know better. I need your badge and gun.
have mail.
We have payroll.
So?
We better get a ballistics.
You have mail.
Hey, Sleeping Beauty.
You have mail. You have mail.
Cook set the whole thing up.
You are such a child. Don't blame this on Cook. You're running the investigation. Be a man. Take responsibility for your actions. Just as I was starting to like you, too. Do you need to get that?
No, the machine will pick up.
I guess I just had you all wrong.
Agent Wilmore, we must meet right away. Your actions are endangering the lives of Mulder and Scully. They are alive, but they won't be for much longer unless you act quickly. This has nothing to do with Russian smugglers. Sandpoint, Hangar 4, Dawn. Come alone, or I won't show up.
I don't know what kind of ridiculous Twilight Zone BS that you're involved with. And you know what? I don't care. I only came over here to tell you one thing. Smolnikov was just released for lack of evidence.
You have mail.
Who are... I can't make...
Good. If you're going to help Scully and Mulder,
We're looking for Dana Scully.
And who might you be?
I'm with the FBI.
May I see some identification? Yes. Do you recall the name of her immediate superior? I need to phone him and I've misplaced his information.
Walter Skinner.
This is her room behind me.
How was her wound?
It's begun healing. It was mostly superficial. As to her other condition, I have no idea how to account for it.
Is she ready to leave yet?
Oh, I wouldn't think so. Moving wouldn't be life-threatening, but she might not find it very pleasant.
Has anyone else come to see her?
Oh, no, thank God you're the first.
How did she get here?
She was brought in.
By whom?
This is what used to be called a sanitarium, Detective. We're not bound by the same strictures as a conventional hospital, nor would we follow them. We pride ourselves on discretion for the patients. The better they can heal.
What other condition?
I haven't been able to diagnose it yet, so I've been treating the symptoms. Lethargy, nausea, extreme listlessness, dehydration, memory loss.
Are you Dana Scully?
Who are you?
Agent Mulder sent us.
Agent Mulder? Where is he?
We're looking for him.
If you're looking for him, how could he have sent you? Who told you I was here?
A black man.
What black man?
We don't know his name.
That's ridiculous. You better explain yourself or I'm calling for help. Who sent you here? Don't move.
I really can't believe I'm having...
Dr. Forrest, dial 118, please.
We're looking... I'm with the Bureau.
Pardon me if that doesn't put me at ease.
What do you mean?
Let me see your ID. How do I know I can trust you? Who told you I was here? You better explain yourself or I'm calling for...
It was the man who gave me this.
All right.
He told me I couldn't tell anyone about it.
Let's talk.
How do you feel?
Very weak, but actually I feel a lot better than I did when I first came in here.
Do you have any idea where Mulder is?
I have no idea, but we need to find him.
Could you have radiation poisoning?
God, I hope not. But I suppose the symptoms do line up.
What is this used for?
You shouldn't show that quite so openly. I don't know what it's used for. Perhaps Mulder can tell you.
Where does the Terracon fit into all this?
Well, one way or another, they were involved in smuggling. I think that's a given. I think that there was an accident at sea involving plutonium. and Mulder thinks that they were somehow killed by an EBE.
EBE?
Extraterrestrial biological entity.
What did your autopsy on the crewman reveal?
The crew had all been exposed to levels of radiation consistent with a large-scale nuclear blast. Now, clearly that didn't happen, but Mulder took that as proof that a UFO had landed in the area and that an alien life form aboard the craft had irradiated the Terracon crew.
I take it you don't subscribe to that theory?
There is always an alternate explanation.
What happened in the warehouse?
Mulder and I observed some suspicious traffic in and out of the warehouse. We went in to investigate. We were attacked by a number of armed men. I was shot. There was an odd light. Mulder carried me out of the warehouse. I blacked out and I woke up here. I'm afraid that's all I have to offer. What can you two tell me?
Well, there have been other burn victims.
I hope that doesn't mean that plutonium is being transported.
There's an unidentified man involved. We encountered him at the burn site and then later again at the hauling yard.
We found a connection between the warehouse and the hauling yard. It's a trucking outfit in Charno, Gordon's Hauling. They've made numerous deliveries between the warehouse and a rural route that we haven't had a chance to investigate.
Seems to me that we need to find the identity of the man from the hauling yard, and that you two need to pay a visit to the rural route address.
What are you gonna do?
Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is get in touch with Assistant Director Skinner, and then I'm gonna check out of here. I can meet up with you two later at your field office, but I think that we have to hurry. Agent Mulder may be running out of time, and if the smugglers do have him held hostage, they have little incentive to keep him alive.
You have mail.
That little PDA of yours was right. I'm impressed.
Hey, I'm not afraid of technology.
What is it that we're looking for again?
Rear quarter panel from a '64 Dodge Dart.
Something with the number 82434 on it, right?
That's the idea. Looks like we got our work cut out for us.
You have mail.
This car's been burned. Well, obviously this fire is recent. This looks like an operating room of some kind.
Hey! I didn't do nothing.
Nobody said that you did. We just want to talk to you.
Is this your home?
Home is where the heart is, near or far away.
That was informative.
See anything strange around here?
Just the two of you. And the birds, of course.
He's a nut.
What's this place used for?
Well, Don, the Boy Scouts conduct covert operations out here.
You seen any men in suits or uniforms running around?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Really?
Yeah, ask Jane. I'm besieged by sniveling toadies trying to cheat me out of my sugar fortune.
There's been a fire in a boxcar back there. You know anything about that?
Sure, Don. I saw the guys who set it.
What did they look like?
Bloodless yuppies in cheap suits. Two of them. They backed that car up here yesterday and set fire to it. In my own backyard. Can you believe that? I have some stuff, Don. Got it out of that burnt car. You may want it.
What kind of stuff?
What, from the boxcar?
Yeah, the boxcar.
You tell me, Don. What kind of stuff do I have?
Equipment?
Clothes.
Tape recorder.
You're a bloodhound. You're closing in now. What kind?
Videotape recorder.
You're like a laser. Like the light of the sun. Go on.
Videotape?
Yes, sir. We have a winner. Videotape it is. Congratulations. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. Thank you. $10. Pleasure doing business with you.
Thanks.
Put it in.
What's up?
Mark Cook, Mary Asadorian. Mary Asadorian, Mark Cook.
Nice to meet you. Okay, somebody's obviously cutting on something. What do these clandestine medical experiments have to do with Russian smugglers?
And if this guy's a surgeon, what was he looking for at Gordon's Hauling?
And what was that experiment being performed?
I don't know. Whatever it was, the patient didn't look human.
Is there any way to ID the good doctor there?
Yeah, all you gotta do is take a frame of the video and match it against the databases. It can definitely be done.
Okay, so let's do it.
Bingo. Okay, what do we have here? Dr. Jonathan Rausch.
That's him, all right. Wow. Military, huh?
Yeah, looks that way.
What's that?
Someone's trying to establish a video conferencing link.
Oh, what the hell. Never really tried to use this thing before.
Agent Wilmore?
Yes.
Ah, we're in the right place.
How did you get this address?
Well, we assumed you had the standard issue bureau box on your desktop. And all those are equipped for full duplex video conferencing, though nobody ever uses it. So we just looked you up in the Peekaboo white pages, which list the DNS entry and IP address of every Peekaboo equipped machine in the country. Pretty straightforward, really. You want Jana Reno's number?
No, I'll pass, thanks.
Are you sure? She keeps the computer in the bedroom.
Who are you?
Friends of Agent Scully.
Some of us are more than just friends.
She asked us to contact you.
What do you want?
Agent Scully contacted us with information about the case you're working on.
Now, based on what Dana told us, we believe that there's a top-secret facility in Alaska involved.
Okay, what's the big deal about Alaska?
Well, this facility is used as a nexus point for most of the government's West Coast boxcar work. If this is true, Mulder's in incredible danger.
This facility was built in the early 60s. We think they chose Alaska so they can use the Aurora Borealis to hide UFO traffic into and out of the base. We also think an alien craft recovered in the Pacific is stored there.
What's boxcar work?
Ah, one of the great unspoken peace dividends. The government has a massive network of rail cars, which they can use as mobile surgical theaters, autopsy rooms, and quarantine facilities.
These boxcars have a twofold purpose.
They allow the government to quickly pick up and transport stray EBEs, and they serve as a mobile base of operations for a series of genetic experiments.
What kind of genetic experiments?
The cross-pollinization of the human race, intermingling human DNA with genetic material from EBEs.
Great, I don't believe this. Suddenly I'm Barbara Bain to you and Martin Landau.
Where's Mulder?
We're not sure, but knowing Mulder, if there's a trail leading to this facility, he's following it. Scully mentioned an unidentified man who was of some concern. Did you manage to determine his identity?
Yeah, Dr. Jonathan Rausch, a Navy surgeon.
Now, where's he stationed?
Eisenhower Field, Alaska.
Oh yeah, that's the guy. He served a stint in Perky, West Virginia?
Yes.
This is bad.
Listen, you have to get there. Mulder may not have much time left. First go to Rauch's house and then on to the secret base.
Okay, how do I get to the base?
Well, Scully said you had a PDA?
Yeah.
Great. I'll email you the GPS coordinates of the base.
This fax. A Canadian border guard was found dead this morning from massive unexplained burns, and Mulder's rental car was observed crossing the Canadian border into Alaska. I don't believe this.
Well, that's it then.
No doubt about it. You're gonna have to get there ASAP. I just uploaded the GPS data.
Okay, if you want to keep Mulder alive, we gotta get moving. You get to Roush's, you're probably gonna want to take a charter flight. The island's gonna be too busy. I'll keep everything nailed down here. Contact the Juneau field office, get you some backup. Think you can scare up a charter flight for this man?
Sure, I can do that.
Okay, let's go.
You want a window or an aisle seat?
Well, maybe you should come with me.
I don't think so.
Why not? It's your case, too.
Yeah, Alaska's a little outside my jurisdiction. Besides, I have real detective work to do. You be safe.
I will.
You have mail.
Hey, wake up.
Jeez, man, do I know you?
Cable guy. You alright?
No.
What's the matter?
My foot's gone to sleep.
Agent Wilmore, FBI.
Funny, I took you for a spook.
I've spoken with Scully.
How is she?
She's better. She's out of the hospital.
No, it's a sanitarium. I dropped her off there after she was shot in the warehouse. I called the Seattle office for more backup, but all they sent me was more cleaners from the NSA.
Who'd you speak to?
I didn't have time to ask. We barely got away. I didn't want to notify anybody of Scully's whereabouts because I didn't know who I could trust.
I've been looking for you.
Well, you found me.
How did you get here?
I was in a rail yard when Roush kidnapped me and stole my car. I always wanted to see the Pacific Northwest. Unfortunately, there's not much view from the trunk.
Roush is downstairs.
You're kidding. He didn't flame you?
I beg your pardon?
Oh, nothing. What condition is he in?
Unconscious and covered in 40-weight motor oil.
Oh, Roush. Yeah, he always did have a kinky streak.
Well, let me guess. Was this rail yard on rural Route 1121?
You got it. They use it as a staging area.
Yeah, so I've been told. Frohickey sends his love.
Well, you're quite the social butterfly. Frohickey, Roush, Scully. Do you know Skinner?
Yeah, he set me on the case.
I should have known.
Why did Roush kidnap you?
Roush is a Navy surgeon who's involved in alien experimentation. The alien that controlled him, or controls him, crashed into the sea 2 months ago.
You did say the alien that controlled him.
Well, there's a species of alien that can use humans as host. The parasite completely takes over the target human, even gaining access to knowledge that the human possesses. The only way you can tell the difference is there's a thin film of black oil that swims over the victim's eyes. The crew of the Terracon came across one of these Valdez-type aliens, who promptly nuked them. The government apprehended it and put it in one of their boxcars, but somebody screwed up and it escaped.
Yeah, Roush had that same black film on his eyes.
Yeah, you're lucky he didn't try to kill you. I'm pretty sure the alien's trying to get back to its ship. That's why it used Roush to get here, but I have no idea where that ship might be.
As I was coming up, I saw a man in black fatigues leaving the house.
We've got to catch up with him. He's the new host. But we have to figure out where they're headed.
I know. I was given the location of a secret government facility by 3 men via video conference.
Oh, that sounds like a reliable source.
Yes.
Agent Wilmore, it's Dana Scully. Where are you?
Juneau, Alaska.
Have you found Mulder?
Yeah, he's right here.
Thank God. Can I talk to him?
It's Scully.
Scully, where are you?
I'm on my way to Juneau.
Well, who's your travel agent?
Byers, Frohickey, and Langley.
God love him. Do you have your cell phone with you?
Yes.
All right, I'll call you back. All right, then, let's get going. Great, it looks like we got some uninvited guests.
NSA?
We're Jehovah's Witnesses. I need you to keep them busy for me long enough to meet Scully back at that facility, then you get away and meet us there.
Hold on. I was assigned to find you and Scully. I've done that. I'm out of here.
What kind of attitude is that? The game's not over yet. Don't you want to wait around for the payoff?
Okay.
What happened to you? Where's Mulder?
Agent Wilmore, we're with the National Security Agency. We've been tracking a plutonium smuggling ring from the former Soviet Union and Yugoslavia through Hong Kong and into Seattle. Now, we have hard evidence that the Terrachem was a courier ship which carried goods from outside the 7-mile zone. Plutonium killed the crew, as well as the man who died in Charno. Your investigation here is over, Agent Wilmore. You will immediately board a plane for Seattle. We will assume your duties here. We will take you to the airport now.
It's him.
Thank you.
Agent Wilmore, we're with the National Security. Agent Wilmore, we're with the National... Agent Wilmore, we're with the National...
These burns match the others. Mulder's gone on ahead. I don't think we have much time.
need your help, Scully. I need 2 of these keys to get past the blast door and into the storage chamber. I need for you to help me.
Run. Run.
Wilmore, any sign of Mulder?
No.
I haven't seen him either. What was he talking about? Why is he looking for a key? And what kind of key? He said something about a storage chamber. Now I have to figure out why he's behaving this way and somehow get him out of here.
I think he's looking for what's being stored in this facility.
Oh, really? Uh-huh. And what would that be?
An alien craft that landed in the waters of the Pacific.
Uh-huh. Somehow I knew that was coming. Look, you don't know very much about Agent Mulder, so let me explain a few things to you. He can sometimes indulge in... Agent Wilmore, I'm glad you're here. I know where Agent Mulder is. Come with me.